The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Hi Rogers, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
What does corruption mean?
Well, summarily, corruption is abuse of public power for personal gain or for the benefit of a group to which one owes allegiance. For example, when a public office is abused by an official accepting or soliciting a bribe. By the way, private people can be corrupt too, like bribing police officers to escape fines.
Okay. So exactly how does that concern me?
Well, do you pay taxes?
I guess, yeah. What does that have to do with this?
Everything. Because those taxes you pay are supposed to facilitate services you use, like water, electricity, roads construction, medicines in hospitals, name it.
Okay, that is much bigger than I thought. But it can be stopped, right?
Well, yes it can, although it may not be as easy as it sounds. And here is the reason why. Corruption roots are grounded in our country's social, political, economic, bureaucratic traditions and policies.
So, what has kept it going this long? I mean, why don't we stop it?
Well, the main reason why it has been here for so long is because institutions are weak, either as a result of poorly defined ethical standards of public service, weak administrative and financial systems, or ineffective watchdog agencies.
What can we do to stop it?
At a national level, we must focus on strengthening the independence and effectiveness of public institutions that fight corruption. At a personal level, we must commit to never giving a bribe.
I promise I'll never give a bribe.
Well, that's a great decision you have made. Me and you now have to spread this message to all our friends. If we all do our part, corruption will be no more.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital. The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Eight minutes past 16 or past 4 p.m. It is Quadibo. This is Digital TV, an online media platform. And basically, Wednesday, at this time, we are talking sports. And this time around is Quadibo. Quadibo, previously it was known as Quidditch before being rebranded into Quadibo. And it's brought to you by Elisa Africa and the Elisa Quadibo Club. Today, we are privileged to have been joined by Mr. Muwanguzi Joel, Director, Queen Mother Junior School. Director Muwanguzi is one of those few people or those few members that have joined in the promotion of this game amongst the young people, amongst our children, so that by 10-15 years to come, we have a generation that understands this game like how football is understood, how volleyball is understood, how cricket and other games. So previously we were in Uganda, and then today we decided to switch a little bit so that we can consider and maybe reach out to those that can't understand better our mother tongue, the Luganda, so that we move together both through both languages. I am Mokose Arnold Anthony, your host, as always. Today we are privileged, like I told you, but before we go any further, allow me call upon our director to say hi, then we begin from there. Director, we are most welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Our dear viewers on this online channel, thank you very much for watching and always following us. We are so much grateful. It is Muwanguzi Joel once again, the director of Queen Mother Junior School, that is in Namasuba, Chikajo, along Entebbe Road, the highway to the National Airport of Uganda. Yeah, so I'm grateful being here again, Mr. Arnold.
Yes.
Thank you very much for inviting me again concerning this sport of quadriball.
So last time we were talking about the advantages of physical fitness, what we call in schools previously. In our age, our times, we used to call it physical education, but now these days it's called exercise. Okay, depending on maybe where you started from and the school.
Exactly.
So last time we ended when we were looking as to why we all of us, not only our kids, not only sports people, but almost everyone should be part of the having exercises. So and we at advantage number 5 around. So before you go any further,
Yes,
kindly elaboratively try to expound on the advantages of us having or involving, engaging in doing exercises.
All right, thank you very much, Arnold. It is another wonderful day. We are talking about physical fitness. We are talking about physical education, that is in schools. And then to you at your home, we are talking about physical exercise. Last time we said it helps you to be physically fit. And that is why we have it in schools, most especially schools like ours that have embraced the idea of quadriball. Quadriball is a new game, it's a new sport. It involves almost all other sports in one sport, where we have girls and boys, where we have men and women in the same play area, using the same balls. You know, it is kind of a very nice game.
It's fun. It's a funny game, interesting.
Very much interesting. Yeah, so it involves physical education or physical exercises that someone has to first of all be fit in order to play this game. So in schools like ours, Queen Mother Junior School, that is Kampala, Uganda, Namasuba, Chikajo, Entebbe Road, we have embraced physical education for our children to be able to play this sport very well. Because this sport requires fitness. Yes, so we were talking about some of the advantages of having these physical exercises, even when you are not a student, even when you are at your home.
Even if you're not a sports person.
Exactly. You know, Mr. Arnold, this is what people think. People think that to do physical exercise, it should be for those who are sportsmen and sportswomen. But that is not true.
It's what I thought, that maybe it's for only sports people.
Not really. Physical exercises, last time we said, they help you to reduce on the chances of getting some diseases. For example, last time we were talking about some cancer, because when these fats are too much in your body, they develop into cancerous cells. Yeah. So we even talked about the cardiovascular diseases, the diseases of the heart,
Yes.
which come basing on this fact that you have a lot of fats in your body, which can even block the vessels to the heart. And then you see someone dying of maybe a cardiac arrest.
In breathing.
Yes, someone cannot
and
breathe.
saturation.
Exactly. We also say that these physical exercises, they are not only for children in school, but for also you at your home. Why? Because they even help in your entire overall outlook. Someone who does physical exercise looks beautiful. Yes. A case in point, if you passed by Queen Mother Junior School, Kampala, Uganda, Africa, just there on Entebbe Road, you will see our children. They look so handsome and beautiful. Why? Because they do physical exercises every other morning. Not because they are all sports women and men or girls and boys. No. But because we have discovered some advantages of physical exercise that are beyond being a sportswoman or a sportsman. You get my point? So that is why we are trying to educate the entire Africa and the entire globe at large. That wake up in the morning, in your sitting room, in your compound, in your courtyard, do some physicals. It is healthy for you. So there are other issues we never talked about last time. There are the reasons as to why even you, who is not a student, you need to do physical exercise. One of them, we say that it brings immediate and long-term benefits. It brings immediate and long-term benefits. For example, these physical exercises, number one, can manage your body weight. Now, that is an immediate and long-term effect or benefit. You get my point? So when someone reduces the body weight, that person may not get it any other time, if at all they keep on exercising. So it becomes a long-term benefit.
Once you make it a routine.
Yeah, once you make it a routine,
Okay.
it becomes a long-term benefit. Then the other thing, as Queen Mother Junior School, there in Namasuba, Kampala, Uganda, Africa, what we also teach our children to even tell their mothers and fathers that physical exercise should not end on us, the children, but even you, mother, you need it. Why? Mother, do you have an injury? Yes, son, I have an injury. Do physical exercise. Now, what does physical exercise help you if you have an injury? It simply helps you to have a quick recovery.
Yet I can't move the leg.
Yet you feel like you can't move the leg, but even in the hospital, doctors will tell you, try to move it. Try a little. Try a little.
Yeah, when you talk like that,
Yes.
I get your point now, because in the hospitals, once you get a fracture and maybe you happen to be discharged, they tell you that try to make some little
Keep
exercise.
trying every morning.
So this is the
Exercise.
logic behind.
Exactly.
For quick recovery.
For quick recovery. That is why for us at Queen Mother, we insist on it so much. And even our parents.
I get the point now.
You now get the point. And there are some other chronic diseases, my brother, my dear viewer. There are other chronic diseases that can be reduced. Their effects can be reduced if someone is always doing physical exercise. Doing physical exercise. And also, there is what we call general body fitness. It is very good to always be fit. Take an example. Accidentally, you slip over and fall. There is a difference between two people who have slipped over and fell. One who has been physically fit may rise up, dusts off, and moves away. Another one who is not physically fit, when they slip over and fall, may not even be able to rise up. Because the body is lacking body fitness. There is no fitness in the body. The joints are not fit. So it is not for only children, my dear brother Arnold. It is not for only children. And then the other issue, it helps to withstand stress. My brother, there is a lot of stress across the globe, most especially here in Africa. This is where children come to school. When you see them at school, you see a stressed child of P1. The kid is in primary 1, but is overstressed. Now you keep wondering what brings stress. What brings stress? Kids are stressed, mothers are stressed, fathers are stressed. Fathers are stressed because they are looking for money. They are not seeing the money. Mothers are stressed because these children alone cause stress.
True.
Children are also stressed. Why? Because only the journey they move to reach school causes stress. In fact, a lot of things are causing stress. But one way you can fight against stress, one way you can be able to withstand stress, is if you do physical exercise. It refreshes you. It refreshes your mind. It refreshes your brain. It takes away stress. So that means that all of us, including my viewers, they will support me in this, that physical exercises should be our daily routine. And I kindly urge you anyone who is seeing me right now, in your house, in your bedroom, in your car, you're driving, but you are watching this video, you are watching this television, I kindly request you to spare a minute. Do you know, Arnold, you will never have enough time to spare some for physical exercise.
It's true. Because
You will never have
we are
it.
all, what is always on our minds, how I sustain my home.
How do
my
I
kids
get
are-
money?
Yeah.
How do my kids go to school? How do I do this? So there will never be time for this. Just
Sacrifice minutes.
Beautiful. Just buy yourself time. When they say buy yourself time for physical exercises, they are simply meaning you will never get it free. It is not there. Every time you are thinking about how to get this out, but you have never thought about physical exercise. So concerning physical exercise, you just have to buy yourself time.
So, Director Muwanguzi,
Yes, please.
so now I don't have resources.
Yeah.
I don't have money for the gym. Some gyms are paid monthly,
Yes.
membership fee, daily. And
Obviously.
you know, in Uganda here, most of us are food to mouth.
Yeah, food to
What I get today is what I eat.
is what you eat.
Now, how can I manage such exercises without incurring out of resources, or if possible, without even
Any
injecting
expense.
an expense?
Yes.
Yes. How can I?
Thank you very much, Arnold. My dear viewers, you may not need money to do physical exercise.
I have to go to the gym so that I can lift weight, this and
It
that.
is good to go to the gym. That is if you can afford the gym. But there are some people we are talking about, you know, our school is based on helping the single mothers. So we are looking at a mother who has no husband, but has 6 children.
And in one single room.
In one single room. She has to feed the 6 children. That is why we came in as Queen Mother Junior School, to give them a hand in educating their children. For us, we educate children of the single mothers. They pay very little money to study, and that is only because we haven't got donors. But if we get donors, if we get sponsors, they will even be paying nothing at all. Why? Because we are looking at this single mother who cannot even afford portion to
home.
feed children at home. How will this mother who is single with her 6 children be able to get that 10,000 Uganda shillings
For membership fee of the gym.
membership fee for the gym? She cannot. You get the point. We are looking at this father who is a low-income earner, but has a family of 8. My dear viewer, this is what is happening in Africa. You find a father with 8 children and is a single father. And those are one of our targets as Queen Mother Junior School here in Kampala, Uganda, Africa. Those are such parents we want to help, to uphold. But now, if such a parent cannot afford buying posho at home, how will that parent be able to pay 10,000 shillings for membership in the gym? Obviously not.
Cannot, yeah, true.
But my friend and my dear viewers, you can do physical exercise with or without money.
How?
How? Number 1, stop spending money on boarding taxis in case you are going to a shorter distance.
Just walk.
Jog around.
Okay.
Jog. Keep jogging.
I've been seeing
To work.
people jogging. I thought maybe they're sports people just trying to practice and maybe making their body fit.
That is not true. That is not true. Jogging to work is a way of doing physical exercise that does not demand even a coin.
How will people see me?
How will people see me?
Jogging. They will think I don't have money. I'm so poor.
They will think-
For next that I can't even have money for taxi.
Someone who is watching me right now where you are, this is what I want to tell you. Sports has its own respect. If you found 2 people, Arnold, you found one walking and one jogging, whom would you think had no money for transport? Let us be sincere
The
here.
one walking.
The one walking.
But now, how will I reach office
Yes.
with my sweat, moreover in a suit, with a tie? Just imagine such kind of situation.
Yeah, now this is what we teach our children at Queen Mother Junior School, Namasuba Chikajo. That is Kampala, Uganda, Africa. This is what we teach them. You are not in your office when you are walking to the office. You are only in your office when you have entered
The office.
You don't need to put on your suit when you're going
Before.
for office work. No.
Okay.
You get the point? Put on your sports attire, jog. When you reach your workplace, we usually have showers. Go to the shower, try to refresh. After refreshing,
Put on your suit.
put on your suit, sit in the office. You are an officer who is physically
fit. That's a trick and that's a
Exactly.
technique. To whoever is
Obviously.
watching us
Yes.
that had the same thing in mind, like the one I had, that how will people first of all see me jogging on the road? They will think I'm now broke, like
broke.
I can't afford taxi fee. But at the
Yes.
same time, how will people see all my juniors find me in the taxi passing me, bypassing me, me jogging bypassing the boss, jogging. So it has answered some of our queries and maybe
Yes.
our minds. So it's just a mindset
It's a
change.
mindset, yeah.
Okay. So two.
That is one way. Then the other way, you can even do physical exercise without any expense. We have materials at home that can work and help us do physical exercise without going for the ones in the gym. Take an example. You have jerry cans at home. These jerry cans, when you put water in them,
3
they become
liters,
materials.
5 liters, 10 liters,
all
20
those
liters.
Now, if I am doing what we call the muscle development skill, where you go into the gym and begin carrying metals and heavy weight and what? Can't I carry my jerry can
And
at
then
home?
it close because 1 liter equals to 1 kilogram.
It is equal to 1 kilo. Now, why don't I get my 10-liter jerry cans and I begin doing this? In my room, in my house.
Okay.
I am building my muscles without going to the gym.
That's a technique.
Obviously.
Okay.
So you have jerry cans at home. You have, some of you even have some space outside where you don't even need to go to the gym to look for space.
Where you can stretch from.
You can
do this.
stretch. Last time we were talking about different types of physical exercises. We talked of aerobics. My dear friend, aerobics may not need any equipment.
True.
Aerobics is simply the movement of these joints. So if I have some compound at home, I can sit down. I make press-ups. I'm now in aerobics. I can stretch my muscles. I bring out some tricks. I'm alone. I sweat. I do that for 30 minutes. I'm already sweating. Without any equipment, without paying any amount of money. So, my dear friend who is listening to me, you are a mother who is pregnant and you need to deliver safely. You need physical exercise, which may not even require you a coin. Because for mothers who are pregnant, expecting mothers, last time we talked of swimming. Swimming. Some people have some swimming pools in their compound. Why do you go and pay money?
Someone was asking me when she watched the show of last time.
Yes.
She asked me, now, after these exercises,
Yes, please.
should I shower with warm water, cold water? Should I take warm water or cold water?
Cold water.
So try to elaborate for us which water is advantageous over the other.
In fact, thank you for asking that question to all our viewers. When you do physical exercise, the temperature in your body increases. We talked about it last time. And this temperature, when it increases, it is what burns the fats. Now, if you finish physical exercises and again you take cold water, you are doing a disadvantage to yourself. Secondly, After physical exercises, if you take cold water, your heart may even stop. We may even lose you.
Sure.
If you are from doing hard exercises and you take cold water immediately, we may lose you.
Seriously.
Yes. So it is advisable for you to take warm
Water.
not cold water. If you have been to school, and I know obviously you have been, whenever you went for athletics, did they allow you to take cold water?
No.
Why?
For us, we thought maybe
Yes,
it's
please.
what we had at that time.
Not really.
It's what was at our disposal, and it's what
no,
we
no,
could
no.
access at that moment.
Not really, sir. The reason was the temperature of your body has already risen.
Because they used to tell us at least room temperature. At least.
But not cold. You get the point? The temperatures have risen. So if you take cold water, you may force the heart to stop immediately. Because these vessels that take blood to the heart have all opened up. You get the point? And the fats are
Even
burning down. Now you need to take warm water to keep the other process continuous, not to block it at once.
It's like getting cold water
Yes.
and pouring on the fats on your plate. The reaction changes.
You see that reaction, it is immediate. You can see the fats turning immediately. Now that is what happens to the vessels that take blood to your heart if you take cold water immediately after a hard physical exercise or a heavy duty physical exercise. So we are advised to take warm water or room temperature water.
Okay, I think Miss Joanita, you've got the point.
Yes.
They've answered you. Your question has been answered because for her, she told me she feel after such exercises,
Yes.
she feel like missing two water, and the best water to quench the thirsty.
She feels it is the cold one.
water. Or sometimes she wants to take cold juice
Cold juice.
from the refrigerator.
Not
So
really.
I think
Yeah.
point noted.
Yes.
So as we conclude, back to some of the resource-free
Yes.
exercise that can be of use to us who can't afford expensive aerobics places and gyms. So you were trying
Yes.
to shed more light.
I was trying to throw more light on that. I was saying, if you have some space at home, you don't need to pay money for the gym. That is one. And there are some other materials you have in your house that can become multi-purpose when it comes to the time of physical exercise. You get my point? Take a case in point. Some people at home, they have mats. You have a mat in your house. For you, just look at that mat that is for visitors. Huh?
True.
Or you want to rest on it when you're tired. But do you know that that is the raw material for physical exercise?
How?
Now, can't I take it out of my house? Or can't I put it in my sitting room? I lie on it straight. I begin lifting my legs up and down. I'm sleeping on the mat. Now, when you go to a gym or to a sauna or something, you will pay for all those things.
True.
But now you have them in your house. You have mats, you have water, you have jerry cans, you have mingling sticks. Do you know even those mingling sticks can help you do physical exercise?
But now I'm getting your point because during 90s and backward, people used to the rate at which people became sick was minimal. Compared to now, because one could ride a bicycle. You find people pounding cassava, this and that.
Yes.
People mingling, carrying water, jerry cans with their hands. But
moving to the garden.
Maybe going to fetching water 3 kilometers away from home, so comes back lifting.
Yes.
So I'm seeing this is why maybe people of those days were a little bit fit compared to us.
And that is obvious. These days we get a lot of sicknesses because of those vehicles.
Oh yeah,
when you sit in that vehicle Monday to Monday, Sunday to Sunday, your legs will begin swelling.
I get you.
You get the point. Now, you end up in the hospital and you pay a lot of money. Why? You are oversitting. Therefore, the blood circulation
is reduced.
So those days where there were no vehicles, our mothers and fathers used donkeys or walking. You get a point? So they were physically fit. That is my prayer to everyone watching me. That you also adapt the system of physical exercise. Move to your work, jog to your work, run around. Carry water from the tap. The tap is not far from home, but you see someone paying kids to bring for them water to home. So you are avoiding physical exercise, which will lead you to a lot of to loss of a lot of money, because you will have to inject money in hospitals. Yet you had the opportunity to reduce these fats from your body just from your home.
So, Director Muwanguzi, as we conclude,
Yes, please.
How can now I've had you, but I have my kid.
Yes, please.
Whom I feel should join Queen Mother's Junior School. How can we kindly share with me your contact so that if I happen to get lost,
yes,
I can call you and maybe redirect me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arnold. Before I go to the contacts, I want to appreciate ELSA Africa. This is the organization that sponsors this program. Thank you very much, ELSA Africa. We have partners across the world. And if anyone wants to be a partner in ELSA Africa, you can please join. I also want to appreciate the Alternative TikTok, Uganda.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this great work, exposing this new sport to the world.
True.
Quadriball, a game where all boys and girls come together in the same field. Men and women come together in the same field. My dear, they play four balls.
It's a unique
Four
game.
balls. It's a very unique
unisex game.
Unisex game. It combines all other games. Take an example. Football, netball, volleyball, basketball. You find all those games in one. That is in quadriball. There is no any other sport
Of that kind.
across the globe that has that kind of nature. It is only quadriball. So I urge people to love this game. We are trying to expose it to the world, most especially to Africa. Please try to learn this game. It will help you. Now, as a school, Queen Mother Junior School, we embraced this game. As I told you last time, we are going to launch this game on the 16th of August.
Officially in the school.
Officially. It has been there, but it had just come. Now we want to launch it on the 16th of August. And you are going to see how children are going to become physically fit because they have this game to always play. And before they play it, they first do physical exercises. So if you want your learner or your child to learn this game, if you are around Uganda or Africa, bring that learner to Queen Mother Junior School. That is Kampala, Uganda, Africa. We are along Entebbe Road. That is a place called Namasuba. That is where we are located. We are a school based on the born-again religion, though we do not chase away other religions, but that is our foundation. And we are a school that is entitled to help children of the single mothers.
Or single parents.
Or single parents.
Because when we talk about
single mothers and single fathers. In generally, single parents.
Because these days, mothers say, I'm the father, I'm the mother.
I'm the father, I'm the mother.
Even the father say, I'm the father, I'm the mother.
So if you're around Uganda, please bring your child to Queen Mother Junior School. This is where we find quadriball sport in Uganda, in schools specifically. And if you want directions, you can reach us on our contacts. That is 0788.
No, we put, because we're international, no? Plus
Yeah,
256.
let us begin. Yeah.
Plus 256.
The code. Plus 256 788 93 3421.
Is it on WhatsApp?
It is on WhatsApp.
Because I might
And it
be,
can receive
I
even
might be in
direct
South
calls.
Africa, I might be in Korea,
Yes.
and I feel like reaching out to you.
Another one is 0751
No, we begin
plus
plus
2561. I mean plus 256 751 47 93 70. It is also on WhatsApp, and it can as well receive direct calls. When you reach us on those numbers, you will have reached at Queen Mother Junior School.
Do you have an email?
Namasoba Chikajjo. We have an email, but that one is still personal.
Okay.
The one for the school isn't exposed yet.
All right.
However, through those contacts, you can reach us. I want to urge everyone watching us, if you love single mothers, if you love single parents, if you love Africa, if you love children of single parents, please, we need your donation. We are going to launch on the 16th. We shall be launching the Quadrible sport in our school, but we shall also be launching the school officially. So we need sponsors, we need donors, and we as well need volunteers. We also need learners from different universities across the globe to come for internship.
Okay.
That door is open.
Okay.
Wherever you're from.
All right.
Thank you very much.
That's Director Muwanguzi Joel, is the director, Queen Mother Junior School. It has been a privilege having joined by you and for your elaborative emphasis on some key issues, more so on physical exercise.
Yes.
Mukose another anthem until next Wednesday when God allows. God bless us all, you and us, for God and my country, Uganda.